Today I answer the question, what is a choice of counsel endorsement? Many forms of management and professional liability insurance, such as D&O, employment practice liability, and errors and omissions insurance in the small and medium-sized business market, are written where the insurance company has what's known as a duty to defend the insured in the event of a claim. This is the preferred method of providing claims defense to insureds versus what's known as a reimbursement or non-duty to defend policy, which is pretty common in the large account market because duty to defend is simple and straightforward. It means that when a claim occurs, the insured reports the claim to their insurance company and they will select and directly pay a law firm to defend the insured from the allegations contained in a lawsuit. The firm is selected from a list the insurer maintains, which is known as their panel counsel list. In some instances, an insured may wish to have their own lawyer defend them in a claim. We see this as pretty common when a client has a good relationship with, let's say, an employment attorney who's drawn up the client's employee handbooks and done a bunch of other HR-related work with them. But in order for the insured to have their chosen law firm represent them in future claim actions, they will need to opt out of the insurance company's panel list of lawyers, and they do that by endorsing their policy with something known as a choice of counsel endorsement. Choice of counsel can be endorsed onto a D&O policy, an E&O policy, employment practices as we've been discussing, and some cyber insurance policies. So why would an insured want to have their choice of counsel? As I mentioned, if you've been working with an employment lawyer for some time on your handbook and other HR practices, or maybe the attorneys represented you in some other employment-related actions, you'll probably want that same lawyer to defend you if a claim arises under your EPL policy. You have a relationship with them, they know the inner workings of your company, and there's an overall comfort level with that firm knowing that they're going to take care of you. Likewise, if you have a business lawyer that's helped guide you through some rocky times or through some partnership disputes, you'll likely want to have that same attorney or their firm represent you in the event of a D&O related action should it arise for some type of reason. In order to be able to use your own attorney in the event of a claim to a management and professional liability policy, you should approach your agent or broker or insurance company well before the renewal to negotiate what's known as this choice of counsel endorsement to the appropriate policy where you want to select your own counsel. The insurance company will set limits on what they will pay your attorney and associates per hour, since they too need to control costs similar to their panel counsel, but they should not be unreasonable in doing so. The bottom line is this: when a claim occurs, especially in management and professional liability policies, you want to have some control and comfort to know a claim is going to be handled correctly. Choosing your own counsel can help achieve that, but in order to have your insurance company agree with that, you need to have that discussed before you renew your policy or place it in the first place. Now, I'll be honest and say that it's not easy to get a choice of counsel endorsement in the small business market with major insurance companies like Hartford, Travelers, and many others. These companies generally will not do it because it adds a level of complexity and cost to their small business underwriting platforms. But for mid-market accounts that are spending $50,000 or $100,000 or more on their D&O or E&O policies, they generally can accommodate these requests. In many cases, it's a situation that if you don't ask, you'll never receive. If this is important to you, you must press your broker into finding the right solution. It may mean finding a different insurance company that will accept a choice of counsel endorsement. Have any questions relating to this video or business insurance in general? My contact info is coming up in a minute. Feel free to reach out and let's start a conversation. I love helping business owners. But before you go, please remember to hit the subscribe button, and if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Thanks, really appreciate it.